Dale, the tape for this fight brought to you by the United States Air Force Reserve. Julia Budd is 11 years older than Larissa Pacheco. Budd is also 2 inches taller. Both women weighed in at the featherweight limit of 146 pounds. Reach advantage favoring the taller fighter, as one might expect, on the arms and the legs. Julia Budd has that advantage.
Las Vegas, Nevada, this is your main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the PFL Women's Featherweight Division. Standing in the blue corner at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145.5 pounds, with a record of 16 wins and 5 losses. Fighting out of Port Moody, British Columbia, Canada, Julia Budd. And her opponent, standing in the red corner at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds, with a record of 19 wins and 4 losses. Fighting out of Marituba, Brazil, she is the 2022 PFL Women's Lightweight Champion, Larissa Pacheco. Your referee, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog set to oversee this final bout of our second regular season event here in 2023. Pacheco in the purple, riding a big win streak. Julia Budd in the gray.
Yeah, interesting. Pacheco put her hand out to get a little touch before the fight. Julia Budd wasn't having it.
Pacheco coming in aggressive, as one would expect, and trying to keep her at bay with the length, but easier said than done against the onslaught that is Larissa Pacheco.
Pacheco looking very relaxed, very composed, just stalking her prey out there.
That right hand landed.
Budd comes back with a right hand of her own.
Keep juking. Know where that is. There you go, Julie.
Julie's got to move her head, move laterally way better, because Pacheco's starting to find her mark with that right hand, and as she's shelling up, she's got to worry about that uppercut or body shot as well from Pacheco.
Pacheco's not afraid to switch it up. The right hand has been her go-to weapon, but she likes the hooks as well. That was a nasty entry, stepped hard on the jab.
Another one, same way.
Yeah, Julie just kind of freezing on those strikes from Pacheco.
Kayla Harrison watching at home. Kayla, what's the read for Julia Budd here?
I mean, just move your head, first of all. You know, like that. I think that's a good start. I think Kenny's right on that. Move your head. She's got to fire back. She can't just be eating these shots and moving around the cage. She's got to do something.
Head movement's overrated, Kayla. They focus Larissa Pacheco here. Interestingly, moving into striking range, but not throwing there. She eats a combination. There's another jab that landed, but Budd was able to block the right hand. Our betting expert, Ian Parker. How do we play this fight again?
Sean, I took this to be done inside the distance for Larissa to win by finish. And right now, Julia Budd's not throwing anything, so she's just giving Larissa every opportunity to throw and land. And at some point, one of those is going to put her down. Kayla and Kenny are right. She's not doing any head movement. Sean, I do agree with you for the PFL first round. It is overrated.
But Julia Budd pulled in behind a combination of her own, gets Larissa Pacheco to her back. We saw in last year's championship, though, she could be very dangerous, even with her shoulders on the mat.
Yeah, that's right. She stays very active, both with her submission game and her strikes. Budd, though, did a great job of timing that kick. And Larissa Pacheco either trying to set up an armbar or a triangle, and you see her staying very busy with these strikes. Nice job there from Bud to get her both arms inside the guard. Has good head position there, just needs to stay busy, but Pacheco controlling those wrists very well.
Randy, recency bias tells us that Larissa Pacheco is a knockout artist because she was on that big streak before the championship, right? 5 first-round finishes. But she's got 8 submission victories on her pro record. 9 knockouts, she's pretty balanced.
Absolutely. She started in jiu-jitsu. She got her black belt in jiu-jitsu before she ever became a formidable striker. So that's really her go-to.
Larissa Pacheco staying composed on the back here, but effective work by Julia Budd. Staying on top, walking Pacheco back to the cage. Shoulder punches here to stay busy. Take a listen inside Julia Budd's corner.
Beautiful job, beautiful job. We got 50 seconds, Joel. Okay, 50 seconds, beautiful job.
Relax and breathe. Put her head against the cage, Julia. Want that forearm in the throat there? Like that? Forearm in front. Let's find her.
Larissa's just stalling, Joel. She's just stalling to try to get stood up.
Forearm in front, forearm in the throat.
30 seconds left in this first round. Pacheco still on her back, trying to climb in the guard here.
Yeah, Pacheco looking for an angle on that arm bar. She almost has it there. Julia, though, already pulling her elbow out of there.
Great awareness there by Julia Budd, who will try to score a few more points before this final bell.
Triangle attempt.
Pacheco tries the triangle, locks it in late. Too late. Round 2 next. Yeah, new division here for Larissa Pacheco. She's in the purple, Julia Budd is in the gray. Confidence building moments there at the end of the round for Julia Budd. We'll see how it plays out here in round 2. Our AI score, computer-based scoring, gave round 1 to Julia Budd. But I agree with Kayla Harrison, a tough one to score for judges.
Yeah, Pacheco was definitely scoring with more damage. She had the more impact when it came to striking. And she was staying pretty busy off of her back as well, but Julia obviously had good position the majority of that round. But we're seeing Pacheco a little bit more flat-footed. Typically we see her a little bit more bouncy, a little bit more movement, a little bit more feinting. And I think this is playing into Julia Budd's advantage. Great combination there by Budd.
Yeah, Budd landed a sharp right hand. Pacheco thinks better of her strategy, grabs a hold of Budd here. That at least is going to make Larissa Pacheco change her approaches and respect the power of Julia Budd.
I'm sure she's probably going to think about throwing those kicks too, if that's the timing that Budd is looking for to take her down and put her on her back.
Julia doing a good job with that right underhook. And now going to that tie clinch, a great position for her. She has excellent knees from this position. It's hard to tell if Pacheco is just changing up her style here for this fight, or she's really trying to be aware of not going too hard, too fast in this fight. A much slower pace than we've seen from her.
Makes you wonder about the cut. If
right.
Cutting to 45 has really affected her. If she doesn't have that same pop and energy level that we're used to seeing her at 155 with.
100%. It's one thing to make the weight. It's another thing to fight at that weight. Definitely a more conservative approach from Pacheco here. Big leg kick there for Pacheco.
Budd returns with 3 strikes. None of them landed with significance. Another look inside Budd's corner.
Let's find it. Yes, yes, yes. There we go.
One low.
You see what's coming? There we go. Beautiful job.
Back to the way I
Those are all beautiful. There we go.
Now Pacheco unleashing here.
I'm surprised that Pacheco hasn't attacked the body with that high shell from Julia Budd. The body shots are going to present themselves.
Or that uppercut, Kenny.
Right.
She shells high. That uppercut's open right between her elbows.
You see Pacheco still the favorite here, but the live odds are starting to swing toward Julia Budd, who's had some excellent moments here in this fight.
Yeah, great right hand there from Julia Budd.
Catching Pacheco chasing her a little bit too much and plants off that back foot and drives that right hand right through.
Pacheco through 4 and 8-2 there. Kayla Harrison, has Julia Budd figured out the formula against 145-pound Larissa Pacheco?
Yeah, listen, I'm super impressed with Bud right now. It's hard to get out of bed when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. And I think that, ring rust and cutting to a new weight class is having its toll a little bit on Larissa. But she's a fighter, she's a dog. We'll see. This is a great fight, guys.
Bud there with the takedown attempt, drives all the way through.
Nice counter by Pacheco.
Oh, wow.
Reverses her hips, body locks her, almost a gut wrench to get on top.
Gator roll there by Larissa Pacheco, and now she's on top. Side control facing the feet of Julia Budd.
Yeah, utilize that forward motion of Julia Budd to turn that into a nice counter. Now is on top, inside control, now in half guard. You see here that shoulder pressure, really pinning that jaw and shoulders down. And she's also trying to set up an arm triangle on that far side, trying to get that arm across. Julia Budd now has that arm back into play. Pacheco staying much busier now with this top position. Let's see if she can advance. Not a whole lot of time in this round, though.
Pacheco's trying to climb the mount, starting to push that knee away and slide all the way through the mount.
Final 10 seconds of this second round. Pacheco able to get almost all the way to mount, but time will expire, and we'll see round 3 next. Pacheco in the purple, Budd in the gray. AI score gave rounds 1 and 2 to Julia Budd, the narrowest margin in round number 2. Of course, the commission judges have the final say, but a very close fight. Once again, Pacheco steps in behind a 1-2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be feeling too comfortable in either corner right now. Heavy leg kick there from Pacheco.
Julia Budd doing a great job. Every time Larissa throws, she throws something back.
Oh, that was a nice left hand. Yeah.
That caught her on the chin. She's a little rubbery. Legs are a little wobbly.
Pacheco didn't recognize it. Julia Budd given the time to recover. Another one from Pacheco. Now Budd's having to react to everything. She felt the power on that last left hand. Check in with Kayla Harrison again. Kayla, early goings around 3. What do you think?
I mean, it's a close fight, guys. I think that, Julia's got to really get on her horse here and make something happen. Although I know the AI thing said that she was winning, but I think that Pacheco has done enough to win this fight so far.
Larissa Pacheco with the body lock here against Julia Budd, trying to get to the back of the Canadian.
Pacheco trying to get Budd to carry her weight. Looking for a takedown here. And Pacheco would have plenty of time to work if she's able to get this one to the ground. Now working for that rear naked choke. You don't need both hooks to do it.
The fence would almost prevent her from getting that second hook in.
Nice job by Budd to remove that left hook. Oh, but Pacheco gets it right back into play here.
Budd trying to shake Larissa Pacheco up into a position where she's a little too high.
Oh, Budd actually stepped over and gave her that second hook, but she's got control of that arm. Pacheco's a little too far forward.
Pacheco's going to get pulled over the top. She's coming to come out the back. Julia Budd coming out the back here.
Yeah, well, she
readjusted.
Readjusted. Got herself back, got that hand back. Now Budd coming out the back again on the other side.
That might be a transition for Pacheco to either get an arm bar or a triangle from behind.
The fence might prevent her from rolling through here. Omoplata attempt, Budd steps over.
She's gonna get out of this. Oh, what a reversal.
And into the guard, Julia Budd on top. An important development here with only 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Pacheco trying to create space, staying busy off of her back, but she should look to try to get back to her feet here.
She's truly excellent at this.
Yeah.
Striking from her back. It's not an advisable strategy for a lot of fighters, but she is really, really good at it.
Nice job by Pacheco.
Oh, she's gonna get
Found
on
a way
top.
to get up and did a very, very good job of using that little bit of space and posture by Budd to fill it and come in and attack those hips and get the sweep.
Absolutely great base by Pacheco for Julia. She should have sensed that position, maybe tried to look for a sprawl there. She tried to get on top, and that's what allowed Pacheco to actually get on top. She just had a superior base.
1 minute left in this main event fight.
Pacheco has excellent
arm
position,
triangle.
might be giving up an arm triangle here, Julia.
Pacheco pass. No.
Fence is going to prevent her from getting over to that side of the body to be effective at finishing that arm triangle.
And Pacheco might not need to. If she just postures up, she can rain down some serious blows here. Another opportunity for an arm triangle here for Pacheco.
Agreed.
With how close rounds 1 and 2 are, neither fighter can be content here. Larissa Pacheco still hunting for a finish with only 20 seconds left. Heavy right hands here from Larissa Pacheco, going to work on the body.
Oh, those are nasty body shots there.
Another one from Pacheco. Julia Budd fights all the way to the end, and there's the last bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The scores are 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, earning 3 points in the PFL Women's Featherweight Division, Larissa Pacheco.
So Larissa Pacheco stays on the winning track. Another decision victory. 3 points in the women's featherweight standings.